let's get this thing installed. Now that we've configured it, it's ready to go, ready to be installed into the cabinet. So let's do that. Okay, so unplug this and unplug this from the power. Oh, that just got a whole lot quieter. Okay. I'm just pulling the blue wire that's going to my computer upstairs over through, and just getting some more length because I just had a roll tucked up way behind there. So just getting that into the right spot. And this one's going to go into port 7. So now I've got the uplink. This is the temporary uplink to the other switch. This is the access point, and this is the antenna. It was a bit of a timely thing, so I shut everything down, and I did it off camera, hooked everything back up just so I had internet again. But anyway, this is what we got so far. So I had to change a few things actually. When I first installed the switch, I plugged my computer into port 7, into this one, which was actually wrong. And I had to plug it into port 24 actually. So I changed that. What's plugged into number 7 now and into 23. If you remember from my switch setup video, 23 and 24, which are the two ports down here, those are management VLAN ID 99 ports, and this is the LAN server LAN VLAN ID here, that port. So these two are going to the server here. So this is the ESXi server. So I've got the LAN cable going here for the VMs, the subnet for the VMs, and I've got the management cable going to here. And I also plugged the access point is in port 1, and this is the antenna on the roof, plugged into port 13, just like we had configured. And I actually did have to correct my uplink because initially I didn't have a VLAN ID 1 on there, but my firewall was configured with VLAN ID 1 as untagged and 99 is tagged. So I had to put VLAN ID 1 on here untagged, and then tag 99 on here on this port to get traffic going, because yeah, it just wouldn't recognize. And on this side, I now have some room for my tool bag and for the antenna cable on my roof, because it was just rolled up in here and then going across over to there. I actually decided to reroute it, and I routed it all the way back here to the back of here, It's not very neatly fastened. It's a tight space in there, so I had to really squeeze, but it's going around the back and then just coming out here, wrapping around, and then just going into there. So that seemed to work kinda okay. And I kind of rearranged the converter and the router. I did leave the converter and router here, just because this is so small. It would just be sitting on top of the switch or on top of the server, and I don't like when there's stuff just loosely flying around. I just don't like when things just sit there without being fastened. So I decided to leave it here, hung up on the wall, and I wouldn't have been able to put the fiber down into the rack anyways, because the fiber cable that's coming down here isn't long enough. It would only be able to reach maybe up to here, and that's it. And yeah, I had to go look for some power, so that was a bit of a struggle as well. So anyways, converter's here, router's still here, nice and short cable, just crossing the two, and then I've got this long cable going to the rack into the switch. There we go, I'm up and running, and everything seems to be working just fine. I'm just working on getting the other box set up for the NAS. I do have some future plans that I will tell you about in my next video. So I'll see you there.